It's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college football, heading to the ACC for number 9 Miami at Virginia Tech. It's Masters Week, which means we have a nice little promo for you guys. Use the code MASTERS for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The Hokies are home favorites here, -2. The total is 67.5. The Hurricanes are 6-1 on the season, 4-3 against the number. Virginia Tech is 4-3 straight up and 3-4 against the spread. Hurricanes coming off that big 44-41 win over NC State. I guess you'd call it big. It was a back and forth game, but I'm not saying NC State's a great team. Virginia Tech is coming off a 38-35 loss to Liberty as 17-point home favorites. So we've got Dan Kaiser joining us for this one. Dan, initial thoughts when it comes to Miami and Virginia Tech?
Well, I look at these two teams. Outside of the records, I think they're pretty similar. I mean, both teams rely on their quarterbacks to basically generate most of their offense or all of their offense. Last week, Miami, they had to come back down 10 in the fourth quarter, 535 yards and 5 touchdowns. You said Virginia Tech. I mean, they've embarrassing loss to Liberty. They actually had that game won. They blocked the field goal in the final seconds. They ran it back for a touchdown, but their coach had called a timeout. I mean, you got two teams that, they play the same. They like to run the ball. They rely on their quarterback. Miami's defense is terrible against the run. I'll do like a side on this, but I've got that'll be up on Picks and Parlays tomorrow. So for this game, I'm gonna play the over in this one.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, like I said, both teams feature mobile quarterbacks that can make plays with their arms and legs. King's putting up Heisman type numbers. I think Virginia Tech should be able to run the ball against Miami. Miami's not very good against the run, so they should be able to get some points. And the Hokies have given up 35 points in 3 of their last 5 games. I just see. I mean, Liberty put up 38. I just see this being like another like the last 2 games for both these teams, just like up and down the field. Whoever scores last will probably win.
Yeah, Virginia Tech gave up 38 points to Liberty, as you mentioned, 35 to Louisville, 45 to UNC, and 31 to Duke. And I don't see that trend stopping here against D'Eriq King, who, as you said, had a monster performance against NC State, which I know a lot of people are super impressed by that, but NC State's defense is terrible too, so you need to take that into consideration. But Virginia Tech is going to be another bad defense that D'Eriq King gets to go against. So I think he has another big day here. And like you said, Miami's defense is not the Miami defense of the past. They've been giving up a lot of points too. It seems like they're more of an offensive threat, which is crazy because over the years it's been Miami's defense that's been really tough, and they've had all kinds of athletes all over the field. I think they still have a lot of talent, but they just tend to give up more points, and that's kind of the way college football is going. But yeah, I like an over in this one as well, 67.5. It's pretty high, but usually when those numbers are high, they can't make them high enough, it seems like, when it comes to college football. We've seen some of these totals go way over 48 or 44-41. That's 85 points for Miami total in their last game. So any other things that you're looking at when it comes to Miami and Virginia Tech?
A little bit on the side. This is one of those games, where everybody says, "Oh, it could be a trap game." You look at that, number 9. Look, number 9 Miami is getting 2 points on the road to a team that just lost to a Liberty. The line doesn't make sense.
Right.
So it's one thing to look in before you jump in. And like I said, I will have a play up on Picks and Parlays tomorrow on the side in this game, so you check that out.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how this line moves because I think it's going to look fishy to a lot of people when you see top 10 team playing a team that's unranked and the unranked team is favored and they just came off a loss to lowly Liberty, which I think is a better team than people probably realize. But yeah, I'll be interested to see how that line moves come this weekend. But that's going to do it for our college football talk here on Picks and Parlays. As always, great stuff from Dan Kaiser. Dan, thanks for joining us.